We experience severe fatigue every single day. Under the crushing weight of endless task lists and constant operational demands, we write long, complex schedules every morning, moving restlessly until late at night to check off items. Yet we rarely produce the monumental outputs that fundamentally shift our lives or business trajectories. When this state persists, the vast majority of individuals fall into the illusion that they simply lack physical endurance or time, pushing themselves deeper into the toxic trap of multitasking. However, this is absolutely not a failure of raw physical capacity or a definitive shortage of hours. The true explanation is that you are scattering your finite, cognitive energy across a swarm of non-essential micro-tasks, failing to identify and execute the single high-leverage target that could propel your trajectory forward. Human cognitive resources are strictly limited. Scattering your energy in every direction is the exact equivalent of moving 1 centimeter in 100 different directions, keeping you permanently running in place. High achievers who claim absolute sovereignty over their time and generate massive outcomes never attempt to do everything. They identify the single domino that, when struck, makes every other task easier or entirely unnecessary, focusing their entire energetic capacity on that single focal point. If you desire real leverage, you must abandon the foolish compulsion to do more and completely rewire how your subconscious identifies and executes priority. This exact behavioral mechanism was thoroughly dissected from a productivity and execution perspective by Gary Keller. In his definitive masterpiece, The One Thing, Keller built one of the world's largest real estate enterprises by decoding how intense focus on a single core priority drives disproportionate success. He introduces a profoundly disruptive focusing question. What is the single thing you can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? The reason individuals fail to produce massive results is because they fall into the equality trap, falsely believing that every item on their schedule carries equal weight. Elite performers consistently operate under the law of extreme inequality, understanding that a vital 10% of core execution drives 90% of total impact. They ruthlessly reject and eliminate low-value tasks. Striking the primary lead domino automatically knocks down or dissolves the entire cascade of minor obstacles standing behind it, attempting to execute low-value operational tasks. First out of subconscious momentum is like trying to move heavy cargo with your bare hands. True liberation from the endless cycle of fake busyness requires the execution intelligence to locate your lead domino and strike it with singular force. The subconscious errors that sabotage our execution and leave us stuck in frantic routines operate through 3 distinct systemic phases. The first phase is the severe distortion of to-do list equalization. The subconscious brain treats every written item on a list as carrying identical importance, deriving a false sense of achievement simply by checking off high quantities of trivial chores. This error drives you to procrastinate on the most critical, energy-demanding task, filling your schedule with easy administrative details, while leaving the primary leverage point completely untouched. The second phase is the illusion of multitasking, falling into the absurd belief that handling multiple projects simultaneously increases efficiency scatters your cognitive power across several fronts. Neuroscience confirms that the human brain cannot process 2 complex cognitive tasks at once. It merely switches between them, rapidly, paying an immense cognitive rebooting tax on every context switch. The third phase is the chronic fear of refusal, failing to deliver a clear, uncompromising no to non-essential requests or minor opportunities allows the priorities of others to breach your primary execution window. As these 3 distortions solidify, your energy is thoroughly fractured, leaving you as a passive slave to operational noise, rather than a master of high-leverage output. Breaking free from this immense, subconscious fragmentation and entering a state of absolute execution demands a radical overhaul of your execution architecture. Implementing Gary Keller's principles requires 3 non-negotiable structural upgrades. First, you must practice the precise identification and visualization of your single daily objective. Before starting your work every morning, ask yourself what lead domino must be struck today, writing down that single target in 1 clear sentence. Forcing your brain to lock its visual scope onto the primary target is the first step of real execution. Second, you must secure an unbreachable time block. You must reserve a minimum of 4 uninterrupted hours every single day as a sacred sanctuary. During this window, completely eliminate phone notifications, close email clients, and sever external communication, dedicating your entire neural network exclusively to your single core priority. Third, you must institutionalize refusal frameworks and build psychological firewalls. You must establish a system that politely but firmly declines non-essential meetings, low-value requests, and minor distractions that attempt to invade your core execution window. Protecting your primary time block is not selfish. It is the absolute prerequisite for maximizing your value and delivering massive outputs to the world. The profound achievements that redefine a career or an enterprise are never the result of executing 100 trivial actions. They are the compounded output of an automated system, built to execute a single core priority every single day. If your results have felt stagnant, it is not proof of a lack of effort, but definitive evidence that your execution architecture is completely fragmented. Now that you understand this behavioral reality, stop squandering your vital cognitive energy on the illusion of busyness. Sever the chains of these outdated, multitasking routines and construct an internal environment engineered exclusively for singular focus and explosive output. Striking your primary lead domino every day results in an exponential compounding of your results over time. Take absolute ownership of your subconscious systems and dominate your execution matrix. The power has always been and will always be entirely yours.